sleepy town of Oakhaven, old Farmer Briggs and his trusty dog, Buster, were a familiar sight. Their daily walks were a ritual, a slow-paced tour of the town's forgotten corners. One crisp autumn morning, their path took them to a place few ever visited, the old, abandoned apple orchard on the edge of town. The property had been deserted for decades, its gates rusted shut, its trees gnarled and overgrown. A weathered "no trespassing" sign hung crookedly, but curiosity and Buster's keen nose pulled them forward. Briggs found a gap in the fence, and they slipped inside. The air was thick with the scent of damp earth and decaying leaves. It felt like stepping back in time. As Briggs admired the wild, untamed beauty of the place, Buster suddenly started barking excitedly, his tail wagging like a metronome on fast forward. He was digging furiously at the base of a massive, ancient apple tree, its bark scarred with the history of countless seasons. "What have you got there, boy?" Briggs chuckled, walking over. He expected a rabbit hole or maybe an old bone. But as Buster pawed away more dirt, something glinted in the sunlight. It wasn't a bone, it was metal. Briggs knelt down, his old joints protesting, and helped his furry friend clear the soil. Soon, the outline of a small metal box emerged. It was a rusty lunchbox, the kind workers used to carry in the 40s and 50s. It was heavy, and the latch was fused shut with rust. Briggs's heart beat a little faster. Whose was this? And why was it buried here? He carried the box back to his workshop, the mystery weighing as heavily as the box itself. With a bit of oil and a lot of patience, he finally managed to pry the lid open. The screech of metal was the first sound the box had made in a long, long time. Inside, nestled on a bed of faded fabric, were not treasures of gold or silver, but something far more precious. There was a stack of letters tied with a faded blue ribbon. Their pages were brittle, the ink slightly faded but still legible. Beside them lay a small, tarnished silver locket. Briggs carefully opened it. Inside were two tiny black and white photos. On one side, a smiling young man in a soldier's uniform. On the other, a beautiful young woman with kind eyes. Briggs started reading the letters. They were love letters, dated 40 years prior, exchanged between a soldier named Arthur and a young woman named Eleanor. The letters told a beautiful yet heartbreaking story. Arthur had gone off to war, and Eleanor had worked in this very orchard. They wrote to each other every day, their words filled with hope and dreams for a future together. Arthur's lost letter spoke of his return, how he would meet her under their favorite apple tree, the very tree where Buster had found the box. He had a ring and a question for her, but that was the last letter. There were no more from him. Briggs realized with a heavy heart what must have happened. Arthur never came back. Eleanor, heartbroken, must have buried their shared memories here, at the spot where their future was supposed to begin. A final unread letter in the box was from Eleanor to Arthur, written years later. She wrote that she never married, that her heart would always belong to him, and that she hoped he was at peace. She had hidden their story here, a time capsule of a love that was never meant to fade. Old Farmer Briggs sat back, a tear rolling down his weathered cheek. Thanks to Buster, a 40-year-old secret had finally been brought into the light. A timeless story of love, loss, and a promise kept in the heart of an abandoned orchard. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.